Yo, what's up? It's your boy. It's Akbar Oluwakemi Idowu by Jabir Miller. Woo! And this is
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Godfrey Chukwuma Danchima Jr., boy.
You don't have to say it all up in the camera, but
That's what rappers do. They do like this, yo, for real though. You know what I mean?
Well, we are bringing something really cool to you guys. We're starting a new podcast, 154, One Nation, 54 countries, everything Africa. It is going to be dope content.
Dope.
A lot of good conversations too, man.
Hey,
a lot of good
can't
conversations.
wait, man. Hey, this is what you've been waiting for, man. Because every other country be talked about, but no one talks about Africa in America.
Where are you going? I want to see it.
Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
My name is Godfrey. Godfrey. Godfrey's style is immensely strong and immune to nearly any weapon. When it's properly used, it's almost invincible.
I'm reading that book.
What book? About
Delectable.
He's eating a book called Delectable Negro.
Oh yeah.
What is it about?
It's about the cannibalization of slaves
Well,
during the antebellum.
tell us some of the stuff you've been reading.
Well, they would like. It's about control. It's like homoerotic. The fact that they would smoke niggas in the smoker and slice the meat off them and consume the meat. It's like an intimate kind of homoerotic.
White men
Yeah.
would eat black dudes,
Yeah.
black bodies.
Eat their dicks too.
Eat their,
Christ.
They be eating dicks.
Nigga, why you have to...
Oh my God, yo. That's the horrific things they did to us.
Where they say, why don't you eat a dick? It's like, I will.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the book.
Yeah, the Delectable Negro.
I can't read
And
that.
I know he called me going, yo, I'm fucking angry. They would eat black people
Put niggas in the smoker.
in a smoker.
Like a shed and then
Yeah.
And we're
smoke the
supposed to
niggas
get over it 'cause it
low and slow, nigga.
Yeah, I can't read
Till the meat fall off the bone and they consume
They would,
niggas. But they was doing that even in
That's so
antebellum when they
demonic.
were hanging dudes and they would burn the bodies. Then they would
Eat them?
or they take souvenirs or take fingers and take the dick. They
I
be
mean, I
taking
remember I
the
saw...
dick.
They would put dicks in jars.
I mean, they would go watch the hanging. I remember I saw...
Kids.
Yeah,
Kids
it
would
was
go
a
watch
family
the hangings.
outing.
Yeah.
It would be a family gathering.
That's where the word picnic came from.
Yeah.
Pick a nigga.
Really? Yo, racism is in
Picnic.
everything in this fucking country.
Everything. And everything's been
Wow.
done to black people. Everything has been done.
If you didn't know they was eating, like I mean, I heard Nat Turner they was eating, but this
They ate Nat Turner.
They're talking about this right here.
Nat Turner, who had that slave
Yeah.
revolt, they ate him.
They ate him,
Yeah.
consumed him,
They consumed
And
Nat
then they
Turner.
call us animals. That's crazy.
and they make a soup.
Well,
They
it's
make a soup.
gaslighting.
Oh, 100%.
There's
gaslighting.
Negro soup.
Yep, Negro soup, and they
Negro
and
soup.
it's homoerotic because it's the consumption of the body parts
Of a black person.
the
And
internalized.
they almost feel like they're getting powers or some shit.
It's not even. It's
Did they
just
say, well, hold on. In the
a
book,
power
I
thing.
don't know how far you are in the book. Is it a big book?
Yeah, so it's
Damn, what is it, a recipe book? What the fuck?
There's recipes in it. There's you laughing. There's recipes in it.
Nigga, that's crazy.
Nigga, there's
As
recipe.
fuck. What is it, nigga soup? Like, what? Like, that's wild.
Yes,
it gives you
nigga.
high cholesterol? That's crazy.
Nigga, they
That's
was eating these.
unhinged.
Because I'm like, most of like cookbooks are thick. I'm like,
Is Martha Stewart on the cover, nigga?
Nigga, you joking. I'm
like,
telling you.
Papa D.
all right,
Nigga,
mix
there's-
2 set of balls in paprika. Like,
Niggas talk with sea salt, and so they
I'm
have
like,
recipes. in
yo,
it.
what are they doing in the chats? What are they talking about?
I don't know.
It's called Delectable Negro. You all need to buy this shit. I'm
I
gonna
will
have to
not
buy
read
it.
that
Oh,
book.
man.
I can't read that
You know, I called you up twice. Like,
I know you was so angry. He was like,
book.
man.
I can't read that book. But that's I'm sure it's really well read and informative, but I'm not
But
reading
it's but it's like the medical apartheid thing.
that shit is.
It is rough, man. I put it down for a sec. I was
You finish it? Did you ever finish it?
half, man. I was mad as shit.
I read it. I'm on my second time around.
God,
That
dang.
was crazy.
It is because we have to keep this 100.
It's what they did.
What they did to black, what the history of the atrocities. Not even we could.
When motherfuckers tell you get over it.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. They tell you to get over it. Like,
but there
how do you get over somebody
black
eating
people
your
that have
ancestors?
the nerve to open their fucking mouth and say that shit too. It's black people that I'm saying there are black people that tell us to move on.
It's because they're broken. They're trying to be as close to whiteness as possible.
Right. There's a lot of
so they're broken.
The Uncle Toms of it all.
It's what do they call it? Nightingale. What is it?
Florence Nightingale.
No, what's the thing where you fall in love with your oppressor?
Syndrome.
You know, I know.
Stockholm.
Yeah, like that. And so these dudes, I would like you and I have been talking about this for weeks. How I was like, black people hate Candace Owens more than they hate Derek Chauvin. And I mean, like, fuck Candace Owens.
But I don't think.
I know you're saying
that Chauvin's in jail. Those kids are in jail. Now, if they had a podcast, we would be going in on that.
Look, what about the nigga that killed
Trayvon?
What about
but I think it's a false equivalency.
But he's not around. We
because
don't know
you're
where he
comparing
is.
someone who's a talking head who is constantly spewing hate about.
Exactly.
Now, if you compare a white person who is constantly
but
like
Chauvin is in jail.
But you're also talking about the person who's talking about it compared to the person who did the murder.
Because she's right there. That's
yeah,
all.
I get it.
I don't hate.
But that's why niggas was talking about Charlie Kirk. That's why motherfuckers don't feel no. I'm just saying there's an expectation for the like we as black people we have an expectation of brutality from white people. Like we expect it. We look at the person who you look at Candace as if she's betrayed black people because she's one of us and she's still. But
so she hasn't.
No, she has. But I'm saying she's talking. I can't quantify you killing somebody compared to talking about killing somebody. Like Candace Owens didn't kill nobody. And the money, her grift was for MAGA white supremacists. They give her the money. Black people don't give her money. She gets money off of...
I get what you're saying, but I think the reason why as a people that's more egregious is because it's a constant talking point.
Yeah.
People don't know. The people you name, like, people, they're not in the media like that, and that's what we consume.
I get it.
So, of course, we're not going to hate them more, because some people don't know who the fuck them niggas are.
I get it. I'm just saying where the anger should be placed at the person who did the murder.
But unfortunately, we don't know who they are.
I understand what you're saying.
I don't hate Candace more than I hate the Chauvin dude or those other Ahmaud Arbery fuckboys. Yeah. They're gone. They're not in my face.
We don't even know the dude that slammed Sandra Bland on the floor.
No,
we don't know
because
that
we
dude.
don't know. But we're like when you see Byron Donaldson, that fat face fuck, and he's always yapping and shit on
white supremacists hate nigga lovers.
Oh, they hate the white people that help
more than they hate.
They say, what's worse than a nigga?
A nigga lover.
Yeah, they do.
Because you're not trying to stand with the white supremacy.
They hate people like
which
Jon
is,
Stewart and all that shit.
That's why a black person
doing
it, it's like, because you look like us. And then you're saying this. And then to top it off, you married a white man. And then you're shitting on us. It makes you want to fuck her up on sight.
But she's also, she's grifting.
I know she's grifting, but I think it's dangerous.
I don't think it's dangerous.
No?
No,
Why?
because all she does, this is like, if you look at that, Mike, can you bring up that thing with Nick Fuentes, what he says about the Uncle Toms, please?
Didn't we bring
watched
it up?
it
I don't know.
yesterday,
Did we
watched
watch
it last week?
We watched it when he said,
So
we're done with the Uncle Toms.
Right,
we don't need you.
Because what's going on now, you could be racist, mask off.
Yeah.
So we don't need black people to say...
But Candace and all those other people were stepping stones to them getting to that point.
No.
Yes, they were.
No. Black people don't control nothing about white supremacy.
I'm aware of that, but I'm saying...
So
you're saying Candace didn't help at all?
No, I'm saying Trump and the policies and everything that went along with it made them be okay, where it was okay to be mask off. Candace Owens and them were people who, see, the black girl said he was on fentanyl.
So they helped.
No, because they already thought that anyway, and even if they didn't think that, they didn't give a fuck about him in the first place. You think that they give a fuck about what Candace Owens says? You think they didn't hate that motherfucker in the first place?
No, of course they did.
So you think that anything she said changed their mind at all?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think to some people who are on the fence who are probably still stupid.
Nobody's on the fence about a nigga getting nailed on for 9 minutes. If you saw somebody get nailed on for 9 minutes, you saw it.
No, I'm
But
not saying
and
in
the fact
that
that
regard.
Candace Owens said he was a drug addict, and Candace Owens said about Ahmaud Arbery, which it was a heinous crime.
Yeah.
Fuck those two dudes.
Three.
She goes, he wasn't being hunted. What was he doing? I said, you fucking cunt. And that's
Yeah.
somebody's son. No,
Yeah.
But
fuck
here's
that.
my thing.
Fuck that.
Here's my thing.
Man,
Whether or
shit.
not he was hunted or not, we know he was hunted.
So how are
but
you-
what I'm saying is, white supremacy either didn't give a fuck about him anyway. It didn't even show up on their meter. And then if they thought he was criminal, he must have been doing something wrong. You didn't need a black person to say that for them to think that.
Yeah, but when a black person says it's like, see, I told you.
Yeah.
But that's to prove that I'm not racist. See, because the black person, but they already thought that.
So the thing is, they do play a point to say that she
No.
hasn't done any damage is
No,
wildly
I'm
untrue.
not. I don't think she has not changed. White supremacists thought that. I've never been in a situation where somebody had racist tendencies and they said to me, "Wow, you're really intelligent." Okay. Now, does that change their mind about black people? No, I'm the exception to the rule. I'm not that doesn't change it. They don't say, well, I really need to rethink my philosophy. The same way, if they don't, it's either not on their radar or they're already there already. And then you have black people that co-sign it so they could go, oh, look, see? But if they don't have, you think if they don't have a black woman co-signing it, you think they don't think the same way?
Look at Trump. We go in on him all day, every day, because he's in our face every day, all day. I go in on fucking J.D. Vance. I go in on, we go in on these because they're in our faces and our faces. It's not like we don't.
Yeah, but they've also changed policy, dog. It's not
yeah, of course. But
I mean, they rolled back the black history. They took it, the DEI. They got rid of affirmative action. They took away, they're gutting the 14th Amendment. They have done policy things to change them so that the stuff that they do is okay. That's why motherfuckers is mask off. You think they give a fuck? They don't give a fuck about Candace Owens or the Hodge twins or fucking the Officer Tatum or nothing. They thought that
has
already.
More of a bigger effect. Her shit's way bigger, and she talks a good game. You know what I'm saying? She
because
goes
they go
back and forth, and you go,
but you think black? But it's only black folks. Either they're broken and they're trying to be as close to whiteness as possible.
But we know it's a broken thing, but man, fuck all that. Shut your fucking mouth. You know what I mean?
100%.
We know the psychology of it. We know, but bitch, shut the fuck up with your white husband and shitting on black men. Fuck
I agree.
you.
And
vice versa when black men do it.
And when they turn on you, don't come
running over here. Stay on that sellout rap.
Do it all the time.
Exactly.
Just like Stacey Dash don't know what the fuck to do.
The problem is we let them back in,
Jeezy
though.
did it. Who again?
Who?
Jonathan Majors. They run when they, you know what I'm saying, when they choice.
Well, he got Megan Good though. Oof, that's awesome. Oh, he got a good catch.
He
man.
did the right.
God,
he got black royalty to bring him back.
Best of the
and
best
to come back to the
Megan
barbecue.
Good? What? Woo! Good Lord.
And she co-signed and she
She
made
looks
it
so
all
good.
okay.
He's starting to look more handsome. That motherfucker's starting to be like dressed all fly. Go, she's so fucking dope. Like, okay, here's one. Danica Patrick decided to open her fucking mouth about Bad Bunny. Danica Patrick, who was the race car driver, NASCAR. Remember Danica Patrick? And they shit on her. They were like, we don't want no bitch racing. You know, it was sexism. They were tearing her out. She lost. White woman.
Of course.
So she's doing podcasting now. She hasn't been racing for a long time. She's doing podcasts. So
she hasn't been racist.
She hasn't been racing for a long time. So she came out of her mouth, and I think he might pull up an article about Bad Bunny. Why is Bad Bunny doing the Super Bowl? Spanish speaking, bitch. He's an American citizen, Puerto Rico.
Trump didn't even know that Puerto Rico was.
He didn't know. He said he talked to the president. He goes like this.
President of
So I talked to the president of Puerto Rico. I also talked to the president of the Virgin Islands. I talked to them.
Who is that?
I talked and they were like, they said, and the things are like, you're the president of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. I talked to them. They were very good, very, very wonderful.
Very good brains.
Puerto Rico.
The press.
He did his
So he confused the press with the president? Like,
No,
he's
he
dumb.
is the president.
No, I know that, but I'm
Because
saying, who did he think he was
they
speaking?
own his
Like,
property
He's
of the United
dumb
States.
and doesn't
no,
know.
I understand.
But
that,
he
I'm
said
saying,
he
who
talked
was-
to them.
Who was he talking to then?
We don't know.
He doesn't know.
he got
He didn't
dementia.
know that he was the president.
I talked to them
He
for
has
about
dementia.
2
He was
hours.
lying, and he's always lying.
And guess
but he-
what? And I spoke Spanish. Very good Spanish. I said, Presidente de Puerto Rico. What do you think about America now? And it was fantastico.
Do we have a clip of the
Can
race
you
call?
imagine? You imagine?
Okay,
if
ready?
Barack Obama didn't know he was president.
I know.
Okay, of
fucking
course.
Puerto Rico.
Go ahead.
This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. You and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this football season on PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. PrizePicks is the best way to win cash this football season, and getting started is easy. Pick more or less on at least 2 player stats. If you're right, you could win some serious dough. PrizePicks is the only app offering stacks, so you can select the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. If you have a favorite, now's the time to show it. PrizePicks even lets you follow your favorite celebs and friends and copy their lineups with just a click. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code Godfrey to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Godfrey to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right.
Watch this.
Look at this
go on.
scraggly skeletal
Go ahead.
bitch.
Hold
Fuck
on.
you.
Like, we can't hear
All
it.
right, I'm sorry.
Damn.
Delectable Negro
Hold
nigga still on me, man. Still.
It's the crown jewel on television and sports in particular. So it's where we come together as a country. We enjoy it. We have parties. We love watching the halftime performance, and we love to sing along to that halftime performance. And it's
Nobody
usually
sings along, you
one of
dumb
those
bitch.
that's very versatile across so many different age ranges and people watching. And so I think that I don't have any problem with someone performing at halftime that is not from the United States. Although Bad Bunny is technically a citizen because he was born in Puerto
Not
Rico,
technically a
wasn't
citizen.
necessarily born in America. I don't care where you're actually born. What I care is that I can sing along to the music, and his music is almost nothing in English. So I don't think it will be as much fun. I don't think it will be as uniting. And what I would hate to see is that it would divide us again in yet another way.
Wait.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. This thing that white folks have, this habit of dividing us again, this shit's been divided. It's called 1492, bitch.
Yeah.
14, it's always been divided. And then you took it and divided it the fuck up amongst your people. Shut the fuck up. What's gonna divide a fucking halftime show? You divided shit up when fucking Colin Kaepernick kneeled.
Yeah.
What are you talking about divided? Sports was divided, bitch. They didn't allow black people in sports or play football. Fuck are you talking
Here's
about?
right up your alley. How did they get the Super Bowl in the first place? The Super Bowl show. How did
It
they
was
get-
black people that brought the Super
was
Bowl.
Living Color.
It was Living Color fucked their ratings up.
And that's how.
And then Michael
that-
Jackson came and saved their ass in
and-
'93.
And what happened with Janet Jackson? Did it bring people together then?
Right,
too?
when Justin Timberlake ripped her thing off.
Did it bring people together when fucking wop 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 fucking
Kendrick
Kendrick did
Lamar.
it? Was like, oh, this is a just shut
But
the
here's
fuck
my
up, you
thing.
scraggly
Show
bitch.
Kendrick Lamar in is it Argentina? I think it's
It
Argentina.
was Mexico.
Well, have you seen this shit? It's amazing.
Oh yeah, he
It's
sold
amazing.
it out.
It's
Well, like
but
60,000 fans.
It's more than it's like 60, 70,000.
Yeah.
What did
you
they
see that
say
shit?
about his?
But my
Super
thing
Bowl?
is this: is that the Spanish people are doing the English version.
Mm-hmm.
Learn another language, bitch. We're the laziest
wanna
motherfuckers.
be able to sing
Most
to
other
it.
countries are doing
non-English
yeah.
speaking. Watch this shit. This shit's incredible. Watch this. Watch this. Watch what he does. This shit's crazy. I don't know. It's dark. Watch this. Watch this shit.
Sold that bitch out. Look at that.
Wow. This is unbelievable.
That gives me goosebumps. I love Kendrick. I'm so proud of him.
They're saying
Yeah,
his
he's
words
dope.
back to him, and they speak
Yeah.
Spanish. When I was in Barcelona years ago, I remember being
Barcelona.
in this club.
Barcelona.
Barcelona. When I was there in Spain, right? And the X came on, Exhibit song, X.
X.
These Spanish people I was hanging with, they didn't know anything, they knew all the words. I was like, what the fuck? They was like, I don't know how to speak English,
but I know
they know I love
English.
Exhibit, and they're rapping it. I was like, dun 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 dun.
Because the bar is on the floor for America.
Yeah, but she goes
to education
that's gonna,
and learning, and
it's
it's
I
on the
love
floor.
the passive aggressive speech she made. Just what is
We
up with
wanna
these?
be able to
what is
sing
up
to
with
it.
these skinny faced white bitches that always got something to
That's
say
the
about
Fox
people?
News
Meg,
face.
that's that Fox. Meg Kelly, all these fucking. You know what makes me
Martin
mad?
Taylor Green's old.
My thing is, first of all, Bad Bunny's music is fire. I'm not a big fan, but I've heard some tracks. I'm like, that shit is cold as fuck. Mark Anthony, whatever. They're cold. First of all, the worldwide appeal this man has. He just hosted SNL. Fuck are you talking about? The money that the Latinos, dummy, are gonna bring. Spanish is not that foreign to us.
And
It's
he's a
but,
fucking citizen.
Yeah,
like,
and my thing is that
stop.
Spanish is not foreign to us.
Yeah.
We know como está. Bueno, bitch, you're gonna eat tacos. You're gonna be at a taco truck.
Yeah.
Burritos. You eat
Also,
all their
it's in
food.
San Francisco.
that's
The
what
Super
it is.
Bowl's in San Francisco.
Her shit was
talking
so
about?
unnecessary that everyone's like, you came from racing where they used to call you a cunt, you car cunt bitch driving hoe, and you opening your mouth and doing the same shit. Shut the fuck, Danica Pat, shut your motherfucking ass up, get in the car and drive and lose another race or something. Go drive in circles, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Well, of her of all people, you would think, I understand what it's like. And it's just white privilege bullshit. Shut the fuck up.
When B did her country song.
Of course
When
they
Beyonce
did.
did. So it's like, it was in English.
But
you could have sang, but we should have.
It's just racist
at
shit.
a point where you stop
But
arguing
ain't
about
nobody
it.
trying to fuck with a white artist right now. How you like them apples? Who you gonna bring? Fuck, you're not. No one want to see them.
Did Taylor
How
Swift
about
do something
that?
yet?
I think did Swift do
She
it?
did one. She had to.
Did you do a Super Bowl already?
I'm sure
She had to.
I don't know if she did.
I don't
She
think so.
hasn't?
Katy
No,
Perry-
look, Harrington's saying no.
No.
Katy Perry did a Super Bowl.
Did Pink do a Super Bowl?
I don't think
Pink
so.
got some hits.
Katy Perry did a Super Bowl, and Missy Elliott stole the show.
Oh,
She came in that glow in the dark shit, and the place went fucking. And Katie was like, "Okay, thank you." That bullshit.
You ever seen her when they take the music away from her?
I'm kidding. Oh yeah, there's a lady that does that.
Did Pink do a Super Bowl? Mike?
Mike, bring Katy Perry's up. Her concert is
I like
the
Pink.
worst.
Pink did the national anthem at a Super Bowl. She's never done the
Pink
halftime.
is very
She's
talented.
bad,
Pink is
though.
dope.
She's
Pink
bad
is
as fuck.
dope, man.
I want to see
She-
Sean Paul.
she
Sean Paul
spoke
got some
about-
hits.
She spoke about
Sean Paul could do a
Bad
Super Bowl.
Bunny in a good way.
Oh, Jamaican?
Yeah, Sean Paul.
I think a bunch of Jamaican artists would kill the fucking Super Bowl. They had like a group of them.
Yeah, well,
That would
no,
be
Sean
fire.
Paul can carry it by himself. Obviously, he can have features, but he can be the headliner.
I
Like,
don't know about now if Sean could.
He
do
don't
it.
got the hits now.
He has those hits from the past.
Yeah.
But it would have to be a group of people. I think. I'm just saying because Bad Bunny he's massive, dude.
Yeah,
he's
I
massive.
see. I
And
never heard a song.
I heard a
I'm just
couple
not
songs.
interested.
I was like, shit. Let me see.
I'm not
all
interested.
banging.
People are saying Taylor Swift denied it.
Oh.
Oh, she didn't. Maybe she didn't want. I don't know. I don't know why.
Well,
she
Harrington's saying something.
Yeah, I mean the Swifties were all going crazy about all the hints she was dropping with her album that she was going to be doing the Super Bowl. She was in talks to do it, and those talks fell through.
Well, her man, she brought to get married to this motherfucker. She's like, I don't need to do this shit. I got the Super Bowl right here. I'm fucking the Super Bowl. Shit. You know? Goddamn.
That's exactly how she talks.
Shit, I got the motherfucker.
That's exactly how she
I'm
sounds.
getting the motherfucker. He fucking me.
People love Taylor, but yo,
shit, I got the trophy in my room.
She cannot dance.
I got to work for the
That Taylor Swift impression is spot on.
What? You like my Taylor Swift?
It's spot on.
That's my Taylor Swift impression.
spot
Like,
on.
I got the motherfucker in my room. You know? Yeah.
That's exactly how she sounds.
I'm sucking his dick.
It's like
the trophy in my mouth. Yeah, goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
It's like
mouth
two.
is wild.
It's like two Taylor Swifts in the same room.
I
He's like
know.
right in here right now.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's Taylor Swift. How she talks. She goes, shit.
She cannot dance. Her dancing is
I mean, I
awful.
get the motherfucker every day, Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, goddamn. But yo, that That Danica shit. That shit annoyed me so much. Spanish. Listen, everybody took Spanish in high school. God, we all took Spanish 101.
Exactly. I cheated, but I took it.
We've had friends that are Mexican forever. What are you talking about?
And
I don't give a fuck.
Even if not,
I don't care if it's an Indian. Let it be an Indian dude. You know how many Indian people are on this planet?
Son.
This is about money, Danica fucking Patch Stink.
Shut up.
Fuck out of here. Just could not wait to set up her fucking camera.
Yeah, couldn't wait.
You know, powder and action, fat fucking dumbass. Just to say some stupid shit. Yeah. Like, you thought you really was going to
And
cook.
what did they think about her when she was racing?
They used to shit, and we would be like, oh, that's not cool. I hope she does okay.
Yeah, we want to see her win.
It's like when Drew Brees, you know Drew Brees is quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees, when he retired from football, all of a sudden he turned right-wingy and shit. And they were like, my man, you play with nothing but black dudes that protected your bitch ass. Watch your fucking mouth, bro. Yeah. Watch your mouth. It's like they do this. These guys, you know, you go to school with these dudes in college. I played college football, high school football, and you're with white dudes in the locker rooms. You guys are like working together, busting ass. You guys, and then they retire. Then they get a little older. All of a sudden, they're telling their kids, don't do this. Because maybe, you know, in the locker rooms, they're like, you know, they're cocks. Or like, you know, there's that.
Yeah.
And then they get all fucking weird. Because I know one dude, in my high school, I played football with him. He's like, he writes for the paper. Now he's a sports dude who writes in Chicago. Like, yeah, he's like major, right? And I did something. Because I correspond with some of my teammates from high school still. And he was just talking. He was a little to me. I think he's one of them. He's a racist fuck. I go, don't forget that you play ball with black dudes. Right. Don't get your ass smacked up, boy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like they forget that. All of a sudden they become that old grumpy. Whatever.
Become the old get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn type shit. Like you didn't fucking share the
like,
locker rooms and shit like that and bleed and sweat with other black dudes, especially former sports dudes. When they pop off at the mouth, you go, wait a minute, really?
Yeah.
We could have let him through the middle.
You know,
ended your career.
Broke you. It was like that one.
That Marshawn Lynch.
You know that one white dude, that one wide receiver dude that was saying N-words and shit at a country. He was at a country music thing.
Oh yeah.
And he was saying N-words. And man, he was playing for the Eagles. And motherfucker was like, you might want to stop playing ball, dog. You might want to start playing ball because you go up there, man. He was a wide receiver too. I'm not going for the ball. I'm gonna hit you right in your motherfucking shit. Yeah, that's the wrong. If you're a hockey, maybe you have a chance to survive. You in football
or basketball?
You talking about N-word? Yeah, okay.
Football definitely because tackling is part of the game.
You better protect the quarterback.
Is it?
Riley Cooper was the gentleman. He was out of football within 2 years of that incident.
Damn right. Damn right. They be like this. Hey, man, you're supposed to go for the ball. Nah, I tried, man. I just hit you in your mouth, man. I thought the ball was in your hand. Because that's the most day. It's just like, ugh. Yeah, so I wanted to throw that Danica Patrick shit. That shit made me...
Shut up. Buy and read Delectable Negro. And when they start to be like, shut the fuck up.
He said they were slicing, like making...
Filleting niggas like...
Filleting sandwiches, Negro sandwiches and shit. This is... And imagine learning that level of atrocity... And then you wonder how, now you're looking at motherfuckers.
You tell niggas to get over it.
And this is the stuff they're doing is the lightweight shit. Just passive aggressiveness, calling you the N-word, all of that shit.
Just get over it.
Laws were able to help save us, but they're hanging. There's a couple of hangings they've had.
Recently.
Trey Reed.
There's another one. There's a couple of them.
Yeah, well, they just found they did Kaepernick paid.
Oh yeah, I was about to say shout out to Colin.
Colin Kaepernick paid for the autopsy.
Kaepernick.
And they found out it was Trump blunt head force.
Yeah,
before they so he got knocked out and then they hung him.
And what's sad is like he's a little kid. He's like a little
frail kid,
like they did to the other kid that was playing violin.
Yeah.
To the cats, these cops, these tough.
Oh, in Denver. Oh, in Colorado. I don't know if it was Denver,
this
but it was in Colorado.
It's rage. It's enraging. And then they'll go to some stupid black church and you gotta forgive. I'm getting sick of these fucking pastors. I'm getting sick of these fucking cooning ass pastors, man.
Yeah.
I'm tired of
Yeah,
that shit.
I don't look up to
Go
Patrick
ahead.
at all.
Just while we're on the subject, I pulled up Danica Patrick's career highlights. If you want to take a look at them.
Yeah, can we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking. Yeah.
Was she in the green?
A green car, that dumb car. Yes.
Is she
Look
in the
at
green
Hot
car?
I hope that was yesterday. Look at that. Here we
Oh,
go.
she's really not proving that women can't drive.
How the other drivers really feel about Danica. Here we go.
Away from this lunatic behind us. Danica just took Junior out. Damn, that ain't gonna be a popular move. If somebody tell the 10 and she doesn't quit with me, I'm gonna wreck her. She's a lap down. I don't need that. Somebody needs to tell Danica she can go straight forward.
Oh, shit.
Go down and tell her how to run traffic here. I'm serious. Tell her. Go tell them right now, Herb. Cannot run every motherfucker down all the way in the corner like that, or she's gonna get her up. If she doesn't quit it, I'll do it. I don't see the point. How many laps down is she? Out of my way. Tell her something.
Tell her something.
Behind the 10. Behind the 10. He'll be behind the 10. She's on a lead lap. Oh my God. All right. That's correct. The boyfriend, man.
She crashed into
Take your motherfuckers out.
If I can't win, no one will.
I guess they got their headline for the
Look at it.
weekend.
Bumper cars.
Shout out to Best Buy.
Romance is over.
I don't know if it was the Best Buy.
There she goes again.
Is that Tokyo Drift?
It's time to go home, Danica. You're worn
You're
out. You're welcome.
This is the one
He
yapping.
said, please tell her she can go forward.
He
That's
said Tokyo
Did you
Drift.
drive it?
But that was Tokyo Drift. That was Fear Fast.
Not her driving in neutral.
Bitch is
And
in
this
a
is the
drift
bitch
car.
that's talking shit about Bad Bunny.
Shut up.
This is,
Shut up.
And then there was another guy that
They make nigga soup. Stop.
Yeah, hey, do you have? There's this one news dude going. I don't know. There's some guy named Bad Bunny. He's talking to Trump to see if Trump knows about who this guy is. Have you seen that one?
No.
I'll send it to you. And he's some fucking smirky ass fat face.
And Trump said he didn't know him, right?
He goes, I don't know who it is.
Well, Trump doesn't know he the president of.
I know Bugs Bunny. He's very good. But there's a bad bunny. He's very bad. He's a very bad bunny. I don't like a bad bunny. I like a good bunny.
You heard
I like
anybody
good bunny.
from...
Good bunnies! I need good bunnies. I think Bugs Bunny's fantastic. What about Peter Cottontail? He's a good bunny. There's a lot of bunnies out there. I like snow bunnies. Oh boy, Dr. Umar. I like snow bunnies. There's bad bunnies. I like chocolate bunnies too. Those are
No,
great.
please don't like us.
I love those bunnies. I know the black bunnies. I call them so many bunnies. Let me tell you.
Yo, did you hear
What do you
anybody-
call a funny?
Godfrey, is this what you were talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
This fucker. Watch this.
Along those lines, this guy does not seem like
No,
a
go from the
unifying
beginning.
entertainer. The NFL just chose the Bad Bunny Rabbit or whatever his name.
Yeah,
This
right.
guy who hates ICE. He doesn't like you. He accuses everything he doesn't like of racism. Do you think maybe we should just kind of entertain blowing off the NFL like a boycott or something
Yeah,
along
let's
those
do that.
lines? This guy does not seem like a unifying entertainer, and a lot of folks don't even know who he is.
I never heard of him. I don't know who he is. I don't know why they're doing it. It's like crazy. And then they blame it on some promoter that they hired to pick up entertainment. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And while we're at it, I'd like them to change the kickoff rule, which looks ridiculous, where the ball is kicked and the ball is floating in the air and everyone's standing there watching it. It's ridiculous. It's not any safer than the regular kickoff. I think it just looks so terrible. I think it really demeans football, to be honest with you. It's a great game, but it demeans football. Do you know what I mean by that? The kickoff rule, the new kickoff rule.
Even Trump
ridiculous.
just even
wait.
ignored what he said.
The kickoff is
What
where
is the
so
kickoff rule? I don't
Oh, you know,
understand.
it's where they kick the ball off. When someone scores, you got to kick the ball off from a certain yardage,
yeah.
so they have to return it.
And
But the fact that he just ignored the Bad Bunny thing, he goes,
the kickoff is
Wait,
what's
did they
bugging.
change the rule or something?
I don't know. But
They're
either
the
way,
one, motherfuckers was getting smashed. Like, they kick.
so they have to wait for him to have it. Because you can get fucked up with the ball in
Looking
the
at
air.
the ball,
So you got to
yeah.
wait a little bit, which I think is
So
fair.
yeah, but what he's talking about is they line up on like the 20.
Right.
So you have the offense and defense 10 yards away from each other instead of running the 40 yards down the field with the ball.
that's a little weird.
Yeah.
But that's a little weird. You got to kind of run, angle, pursuit the motherfucker.
I don't know anything about
Wanna
sports.
pick up
But
some
either
nice
way, he
momentum.
ignored the dude. He's like, I don't know him. But anyway, the
Yeah,
kickoff.
well, you asked
the
a
fact
couple
that he thought he was like, who's this bad bunny rabbit? Since I know you now, President Trump.
Yeah.
Ha, isn't that? I mean, who is this guy?
Yeah, he didn't feed into what he was trying to set
He
up.
didn't feed it because he was like, what?
'Cause he
The
didn't hear him.
halftime shit is not going to do anything to football. It's just a
at all.
fucking show. What the fuck? I mean,
How long is the show? Like 5 minutes? Is it 5 minutes set?
It's
10 or 15 minutes.
Oh,
It's like
10
10 or 15,
minutes
but
set?
it never
Oh.
did anything to fuck up anything. It's just a
It's
little
entertainment.
break. It's entertainment. Even if it's a bad entertainment, it's like the game is still going. It's not like
people like this whole thing.
he said. Shouldn't we just cancel football? Yeah. Why don't we do that? White dudes will never do that.
Never.
To have black people not running up and down the field for them? Shit. White men will choke you the fuck out.
Yeah.
What about the odds on the betting?
On the bet, yo,
forget
you
it.
think they would cancel Shit.
Because of this
the
racist
amount
hair
of money they
motherfucker.
would use,
This
they would
ra-
lose.
Right.
They
That
can't,
racist
like,
face.
Yeah, boycott all you want.
He was just like this bad bunny rabbit. Something. Shut the fuck up. Ugh.
It's not unifying.
Yeah, well, I'm not-
Unifying what? What is this?
But Kid Rock is unifying. That's
But
that's
my
the
thing
argument.
is
Yeah,
unifying.
The racist motherfucker is
Black
unifying.
people have been singing unifying songs since the fucking slave. What are we talking about? And it didn't change white people's attitudes about us. They've been singing Negro spirituals, then gospel, then they jazz, then it was bluegrass, then it was ragtime, then it was fucking bebop, right? Then it was R&B soul, then it was blues, begging and begging and begging, every genre that's American and black, and it didn't work. Fuck you talking about? So the halftime special ain't bringing you back? Shut the fuck
and
up.
you still had nigger soup.
Right. And entertainment always brings white people together. That's the only time you say we were all celebrating. What about when motherfuckers want to buy property?
Right.
Whenever we're playing sports, of course, the same sports that you didn't want black people in. Go suck a dick. Fuck out of here. Go ahead.
We just got a lot of super chats in.
All right.
Dating back to the Candace Owens conversation, Star and Crest is pretty adamant about getting his point across. Sent in 199, said y'all constantly misrepresent Miss Owens. He then sent in $10 and said Candace Owens is boldly confronting Zionism like no other black media figure. She's fearless and most others are too afraid to speak the truth about this genocide. Then he sent in $50.
Hey, nice.
And
You can
said-
shit on me all day.
And said Candace is fearless and ideologically consistent. She's faced death threats, been labeled anti-Semitic, fired by Ben Shapiro for criticizing Zionism, yet she refused to conform. Love her or hate her, you can't call her a liar.
Yes,
That's
you
not.
can.
She said that she did a whole thing on fucking George Floyd that he didn't get killed
Yeah,
by
she
the
lied
nigga.
on
What are you
that.
talking about?
So a lot of people in the comments say Ken call her a liar. Producer Blue Go Crazy said she's definitely a liar. She's not. She's a sell to the black community. Lil Sleepy says bro doing tricks on it. Gerald Boney says she lies all the time. She has some truths, but it's lost because she panders to you know who.
Yep.
And then Wraithx7 sent in $5, said, is it possible Danica Patrick has become a grifter since she can't make any more money off racing and
Sounds
endorsements?
good. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, she'll become a
She's
right-wing
changing
proponent.
lanes.
Watch out.
That was corny. I'm sorry.
Without a blinker.
As is predicted, changing lanes and she's crashing. Wraithx7, a lot of these white conservative podcasters and political commentators are grifters.
Yeah, to make more money.
Because the right, they're dumb. They spend money and they love
Well, it's
giving
not
money
even- they're
to
just
people.
racist as fuck,
Well, they're
and they-
racist and dumb.
Yeah, and they go, let's
Well, I mean,
mess with
kind of
brown
say that,
people.
yeah.
Let's mess with brown people. Oh, bad. That's
also,
a reach.
the
The
thing
Bad Bunny shit is such a reach. I just go,
The
oh,
grifting
wow.
thing is like they love. It's so easy to get money from them.
It's
like
all you got to do is tell them what they want to hear.
even
and they'll
like
give
the
you
one
money.
lady who said the N word who made $700,000.
Yeah, she made bread.
Yeah.
It's like that's how easy it is to make money.
That's
from
an
these idiots.
expensive racial slur.
Yeah.
So like it's easy to make
N-word.
money. So that's why all these
What
conservative
is the
people,
value
even all
of-
the comics, the
What's the
conservative
value
comics,
of and like Sam?
Not as
I
much
wonder
as
what. What is that? I wonder
Nothing.
I wonder what the value is. Is it?
it ain't $700,000.
I know, because nigga is like that's money.
But that's why they're all. That's why
expensive.
they all grift because they give.
Because you
money.
could just
all those
tell
alt-right
them. That's
comics
why I'm saying
that are terrible.
Candace
that
Owens
sell out
doesn't.
clubs,
It doesn't matter
they make money.
because she's speaking to the people that already think that anyway. That's who's giving her the money. If she don't say nothing, they would still go. Yeah. George Floyd wasn't killed with a knee on his neck.
There's only one topic that Candace Owens talks about that I agree with. But
What's that? I mean, there's sometimes she says stuff that makes sense. What? Like what?
Matt Harrington's saying something.
But sorry to interrupt your discussion. Johnny Vegas just sent in $20, and I thought this was interesting. Godfrey, sorry if you've talked about it before, but what are your thoughts on Kyren Lacy?
What's that?
He's a wide receiver in college who was arrested for a driving offense, and then video came out later and showed that he was, hundreds of yards away from the actual driving incident, and it was clear he was just profiled and
What, did I talked about that?
I think
No, he said sorry if you have talked about it already. He just wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Kyren Lacy.
You got any film?
How
for that?
old is
What
this
that?
shit?
This happened over the weekend.
Oh.
Kyren Lacy. What wide receiver football? College?
Yeah. So Louisiana, LSU wide receiver Kyren Lacy.
The one that took his life? No, that's not the one.
No.
There's one where this cop made up something about a football player that
Well,
killed himself.
here's the thing too about I have a good friend that's in law enforcement, so you get.
Oh, he
these-
did. Oh, he took his own life in 2025.
Yeah, that's what I just saw. That one.
Oh my God.
Because I saw the LSU was purple and he had the purple and the
Why?
yellow.
Because
Gold,
of this
yeah.
thing?
Because this cop made up some shit about him, and he thought he lost all his scholarship, right? And he lose scholarship, lost everything.
Yeah, that
and
cop
ended
should
up
go
killing
to jail.
himself
Oh my God.
because a cop lied, made up some shit
Lies
about him.
affect people's lives.
That
Yeah,
cop
I
should
didn't.
go
I
to
didn't
jail
talk
for
about
murder.
that, but I saw
Yes.
it yesterday.
So
That cop's
I
definitely
have a
a jerk,
TikTok explaining the whole thing.
Okay,
here,
go
if you
ahead.
want.
That's sad.
We are now finding out that Lacy never caused that car crash and he was framed by the police. He passed away for no reason. You see, come to find out, Lacy was nowhere near the accident when it happened. You can see his car literally be the last vehicle at the scene and it just goes around him. When a witness told the officer that the person who caused the accident was the woman, the officer led the witness and told him, no, I need you to say that Charger is the one who caused the accident. Because of this situation, Lacy's draft stock dropped. People were attacking his family and him on social media saying that he took the life of a veteran. And due to an altercation that he got the night before court, he thought he was going to jail for life and just decided to go to the Lord. The officers and investigators that framed him for this incident and forgot that body cams exist, they need to be charged.
Yeah.
They need to be in jail as well. Give them the same amount of time Lacy would have got.
But how do you even sleep at night after knowing that your
You
lies?
don't give a fuck because you're
Oh,
white
God.
supremacist, racist in the first place. Another thing, when you get these little small hick towns, these sheriffs and marshals and
Yeah.
stuff, so you have let's say you have this neighborhood and the taxes, they want their own police force. So they can't really afford the police force. So they'll get 5 or 6 cops and some cars, and they set up a police force. And then how they gonna pay for it? So they pay for the police force by jacking people's money, speeding tickets, locking people up, and that's how they sustain the police, because they want their own police force to enforce the laws against black folks who come through their town. So it's and they have a police force already, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
That's like
Go
when
ahead.
they say states' rights. That's the whole point of states' rights.
sad.
It's because it's regional. So if you live in a sundown town or you live in a racist community, states' rights gives them dominion over all the people in that neighborhood, in that town.
Go ahead.
We got a $9.99 super chat from Vast13. Said, I think Breezy should do the Super Bowl. Also,
Yeah.
Chris Brown? Hell yeah.
He would kill that.
He would murder that shit. You kidding me?
He hasn't been forgiven yet.
Oh, yeah. They be hating on him, man. But yeah, that would be great.
he said, beside Godfellas, someone said Godrellas. I'm a fan of it. It sounds tough, though I don't know how you would feel about it because of the
Cinderella or
connotation.
some shit?
No.
Godrellas? What's Godrellas?
Like gorilla, but Godrilla.
Oh,
Hell
no.
Hell no. No
That is
primates.
awful.
No Godrillas.
No, that's not
No,
terrible.
no. Zillas, but not Rillas.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. No, thank you.
Yeah.
But you're trying. I appreciate it. But thanks for the money. Yeah.
Right.
Keep
The fact
guessing.
that someone said $50 to say that Candace Owens is a good person is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
because she's not.
I mean, pay, you can pay me. I agree if you just keep sending me money.
Did you
You're right.
see that?
You're right about that too. Shit, $100. Okay, yeah, she is wonderful. God
Did
damn
you
it.
see the guy that debated I don't know if we talked about the guy that debated Amanda Seals. And then he put up a GoFundMe, and
Yeah,
the
right.
nigga like,
About it. And
yeah,
he
the nigga
made no money.
He made like $300,
Which is crazy because he proved he was the one who was saying
The
racism
dark-skinned
doesn't
one, the
exist.
big- the big
chubby one, yeah.
The big
he was
oaf.
saying racism doesn't exist, and,
And
then
they
he
gave
made
him
and then he
no
literally
money.
proved that it does.
Yeah.
In the same fucking post.
That
What a
is
fucking kill.
great.
I'm on your side, guys, and
He
they're
made
like, no, you ain't.
And then the dude from the same episode made like triple what he made.
Oh, yeah.
Or 10
Oh, the
times.
one that- the white dude?
The
The
white
one that-
dude, yeah.
the one that said he was a fascist.
Yeah, he said he lost his job. He made like
Yeah.
$60,000.
And he didn't even have a job.
He never had a job. Of course not.
And he made
because the right is stupid. So they're just gonna give
But he
money.
gonna blow through that real
Yeah.
quick.
And
though.
then he wanted to raise money, and he probably thought black people would be like, yeah, we with
Yeah,
you.
like,
And he made like
no.
I think he made like $2,000.
I hope he didn't make shit, you fat oaf. He's a fat
And he
dumb
lost his
oaf.
job.
Yeah.
He
Lost
lost
your
his
job.
teaching job.
Yes,
And he was
good.
like, this is where you can't free speech, stupid dummy.
I mean, because
You said what you said. So
Amanda's
she-
smoked them motherfuckers.
she
dusted
cooked
them
them.
off.
Woo, she cooked them.
It was right. That was her alley right
Oh,
there.
Oh, look at her. She
This.
was,
Look at that face.
You want to
Look at that
show
face. I'm
some
gonna
of it?
say
You want to
that
show
out.
some of it?
Yeah.
Watch this shit. This shit is like.
She looked fed up in that. I mean, I
She was
I
like,
fed
baby
up
doll,
watching
what
it.
do you, and
Watching it, I was like, this y'all can't.
I would
be
never
real.
want to argue with Amanda.
Oh no.
she cooked them.
They were so. I was like,
All
where
of
did
her
they-
degrees
You know what?
was-
This was the one time I'm glad that the gay dude didn't make it to the seat. Because every time I saw that gay
He
nigga
was
try
like
to make
that.
it, I'm like, ooh, don't let him make it. I do not need this gay black man to say something stupid. But luckily, he
Sam
was too
Cedar
slow.
cooked him before.
Oh,
He was like, they hate you. What are you talking about?
Wait, he got that same dude?
the gay dude that he's talking about
Yeah,
that
yeah.
didn't make it up to the podium.
Because he made it once
He
before, and I was
like,
very
they
upset
hate
about
you.
it.
What are you? They don't like you.
As soon as he made it to the podium, I'm like, damn it.
Oh, we can't. There's nothing. Jubilee. Okay, just a little. Watch.
I'm calling.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. She cooks him at the end.
I'm glad.
She fucking
She
dusted
cooked
him
all-
off.
She dusted him all.
He
off.
dusted his
He
ass.
is. Oh, he.
And then there was the
Now-
other dude whose
So that was the gay-
eyes
the
were
gay
going
guy?
towards his
No, that wasn't
nose.
the gay guy.
No.
So it
He
was a
just
different
sit,
gay guy?
he was
Yeah,
just
but he
sitting
didn't
in
make it to
the,
the
he was
podium.
sitting in the corner. The gay dude was like,
And he
Yeah.
never made it, and I was very happy.
And then
I
the
think that
girl,
guy was gay too, no?
I mean,
no,
come on.
he.
then the girl, there was the girl. She was silly. She thought she had.
But this is the thing too.
Well,
Came up,
Snapchat
she
that
went
girl-
up twice. Yeah,
when
she
they
got
talk about the
buckets.
FBAs, like what you have is a lot of the immigrants that come to that are not FBAs don't respect the fact that that indigenous black folks fought for the civil rights to give an opportunity for immigrants. And so when immigrants come here, Africans and other people, the black people, don't mess with them black people.
They tell them that,
They
yeah.
this, they
Uh-oh,
that.
you got
they
more?
this.
This is the rest.
Oh, this is what she cooked.
When you see stupidity in
Yeah.
your face, you're like, "What the fuck is
Yeah,
this?"
it's-
broken.
You
They
can't
broken,
argue
though.
with people
Yeah,
like that
he's-
because it don't matter what
yeah.
He don't
say.
even know. He don't even know history. He
Yeah,
doesn't know
certain
basic.
people, certain people, I just
He
can't.
goes, "They're
I
playing
can't.
video games."
Yeah.
Who's doing that?
His brokenness is so. I wouldn't even talk to somebody like
Nobody's
He hates
playing
black
more
people.
video
Yeah.
games than white people because there's more whites in America. It's just numerically. What are you talking about? If we were to count farts, white people are farting more than we are.
that. Yeah.
There's more white
But even-
assholes in.
all right, so even
not
with
to
the
be
video
mean, I'm
games-
just saying numerically.
Even if we were playing video games, does
what
that
does
mean
that
that
have-
we? Yeah. What
people
does that
are
do with
make-
reparations?
People are millionaires playing video games.
Also,
Fuck you, I'm talking
he
about.
just didn't want to answer the question because she was leading to a point.
Yeah.
And he
you know-
just goes,
And he knew a
reparations
point
is not hard
was
work.
coming.
What are you?
And then he had to dismiss the point because when
He
she
said,
asked,
"What was the compensation of slavery? Were they
and he
complicated?"
didn't have an answer, and he didn't,
No.
and he knew his whole. That one question broke up his whole argument.
Yeah.
So rather than accepting that, then
Then
he went on to
deflect.
move and be like, "Well, what about we're playing video?" He just
Yeah.
said something wildly
Just some-
ignorant.
What about black on black crime, though?
Yeah.
It would have been better if he said that. Video games is
Even
wild.
the
Like, what are
fucking-
you talking about?
Even the GI Bill. Everybody knows that the GI Bill was.
Well, you got some. His fingers up.
Jordan J. Turner said in $2 said Bulls beat Cleveland first preseason game. #shy.
Who did?
The Bulls first preseason game of the NBA season was tonight.
Pre-season. We'll say that again.
All right.
Pre-season.
Oh, because you're from Chicago.
Yo, did you hear anything?
I said you're from Chicago. So
No, but it's pre.
Yeah.
So it don't mean anything?
It don't mean shit.
Fuck
It's like
no.
a scrimmage game or whatever?
It's like
Yeah.
scrimmage.
Oh.
It's
Yo,
like, it's a warm up to the fucking.
Did you hear anything? Any people that you know in Chicago that said anything about the troops in Chicago?
Yeah.
Nobody told
you
me
haven't heard it.
anything.
You ain't heard nothing
No,
about
but
that.
that
can
shit
we?
that they-
Black
were
America,
they-
they snatch out of the bed.
They
That's
had
amazing.
a Black Hawk helicopter.
and they had
crazy.
kids, little black kids zip tied together,
just cause.
and
Let's go get
citizens.
black people.
Yeah, mostly
Citizens.
citizens.
Most of those black people are citizens.
Yeah, just regular black
Just
folks.
they're like.
And then they have the audacity to say ICE isn't racist. Bitch.
But there's people
'Cause they're not running
ISIS
into the Russian
that are
communities.
also black people working for
Well,
ICE.
that guy, he probably works for ICE. The fucking fat guy that was talking to Ant-Man.
Yeah, But to get a job, he needs to make up that money. But that shit is.
But
just
you don't
go to
ever
a-
see them going to, like she said, you don't see them going to Russian neighborhoods,
No.
Russian bathhouses.
Albanians, they don't run
None
on
of them.
the Albanian neighborhood.
All the white
Albanians
immigrants
probably
in this
shoot back.
country, and ain't none of them being zip tied.
Because they're white. They want to
Right.
keep the
Oh, yeah, I know.
population.
This is what, but we knew it was gonna go there because first it was like you lock up the Mexicans.
They were there,
Spanish
and you know, we
and
next.
I thought it was going to go after immigrants. I didn't realize it was going to be black Americans.
You didn't know that?
Oh, that was.
I thought
It's
Americans-
always black Americans. It's always everything else is a periphery. Black
Who
Americans are the
said
main
this?
focus.
He said if America catches a cold and black people catch pneumonia.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This dude on the bike, I talked about it. It was hilarious. This is Chicago downtown. This is downtown Chicago.
Oh, he got away. Yeah.
Yeah, that bike shit was beautiful. Watch this. Watch this. This was
Boop,
great.
boop, boop, boop.
This was
See you
great.
later.
Watch this.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, they did Angle of Pursuit, and still he rode off in his Mary Poppins shit.
Good. Go ahead.
You know what I called them? I called them icing. Eating too much cake. These motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers. Yo, that shit was great.
All those fucking cowards too. None of them show their face. What a bunch of bitches.
Man, it's.
They're like
know,
they're the same people who leave like hate comments on a thread or something, and they don't got a profile
Well, you know
picture.
they're
They got a
saying that
private
they
profile.
recruited Proud Boys.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
That's why they're covering their face. That's why they're not using due process. That's why they're not showing up with warrants. They're not showing paperwork. They're just snatching people. You could be a black citizen and end up in Venezuela. Nigga.
Yeah,
And then-
born and raised here.
And so I don't even get. And here's the thing. I saw the CNN poll the other day. If you look at this and you what is Trump's approval rate?
Yeah.
When he won, it was 44%. It's 43% now.
It went down 1%.
1%.
That's
so
how
they
racist this country
agree
is.
with the racist stuff that he's doing, and this
That's
is
our
the
country.
Only
point.
went down 1%.
1%.
You getting tired there, Eva?
Listen.
Nah, I just woke up.
Who's that?
No. Yeah.
I just got some
Yeah.
really good energy.
Yeah.
Oh, you moving down?
All right, did you
no, I put him in the middle.
Wraith
Oh, he should be
X7
here.
sent in
Yeah,
$5. Did you guys see the video of the amazing Lucas destroying Jillian Michaels and MAGA on the Piers Morgan show over Charlie Kirk's hypocrisy?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah. I
Is
think
it-
I sent it to you.
Here, bring it up.
Yeah.
Is this it, Dante?
Let me see.
Just want to make sure that I'm pulling up the right one here.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't see it? I sent this to you. This kid is this huge podcaster, the one on the right.
Black dude?
Yeah.
Amazing Lucas.
You've posted some
Wait,
messages
yeah.
about Charlie Kirk on your Instagram, which we're going to show here. One is a post that's a parody of a Jubilee debate. I'm doing one of these myself soon, titled Charlie Kirk versus Bullet.
Hilarious.
Can one bullet to the neck outsmart one conservative? Well, that was a short watch. Number two is a mocked-up
Short
promotion
watch.
poster called Kirk and Twerk at Neck of the Woods and hashtagged both Charlie Kirk and his widow. And the third was an image of a sunrise titled God Works in Mysterious Ways with the hashtag Charlie Kirk killing and praying hands as an emoji.
He laughed.
And you're laughing as I show these. Why do you find this funny?
Well, let me just say that I actually am
I'm a fan
big
of dark
advocate
humor.
for dark humor. And I happen to to have gotten a bit of a taste of that over the last, I don't know, maybe decade or so when it came to the right and their memes of George Floyd. Happy birthday being sober for 5 years. When they came to their memes of Breonna Taylor, when it came to their memes of Trayvon Martin, the Trayvon challenge, right? When it came to their memes of Tamir Rice. So I don't know what the issue is. I think I'm engaging in the freedom of speech that the right has been advocating for these last 10 years and mocking and making light of Black death, something that Charlie Kirk himself did time and time again. As a matter of fact, I would argue that if Charlie Kirk, instead of focusing his time on Black culture and Black on Black crime, if he had spent a modicum of his time focusing on the white youth, that perhaps he would still be with us today.
Are you pleased he's dead?
Damn.
No, absolutely not.
So how did you feel about his
But
murder?
I don't think.
How did you feel about his murder?
How do I feel about his murder?
Yeah.
Well, I think a quote by a great author sums up the sentiment of millions of Americans around the world, and that is, some cause happiness wherever they go, others when they go. And I think that's a sentiment that is palpable amongst many Americans around the world due to the hate and vitriol and bile that Charlie Kirk sowed. So I think there was a
So just to be clear, unless I misheard you, then you are happy he died.
You didn't mishear.
No, I don't think as far as happiness is an emotion that
You literally just read me a quote which
transpired.
implies you're happy.
It's abhorrent and actually perverse to expect people who are harmed by his rhetoric, harmed by someone who had anti-Black, anyone who wasn't white and Christian in his perspective. I think it's perverse to try and criticize those people or try and make them seem as if they're the bad guys when that's
Yeah, but you
clearly
see,
not
funny
the
enough,
case.
I can look at what you've done, and I can see somebody who is abhorrent and despicable and actually evil. Actually, the stuff when you target someone's widow as she grieves.
Once
and tries
again,
to
I
protect
disagree
her
with the
two
word
children.
targeting.
No,
I think
I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me personally.
Yeah,
my
nobody
view of
cares
what
about
you've
Shut
done.
up, Piers.
I
You
don't
always
care
switching
about
shit up.
your
Fuck outta
motivation in
here.
terms of other people's inappropriate.
But Charlie
means,
did the same
many
thing.
of
And his
which I
wife
may
ain't
well agree with
grieving
you
for
about.
shit.
But that doesn't mean that I then go and do it myself or worse, because that makes me
I understand. I
that
think
makes me
that's-
even more inhuman and abhorrent, and by your definition,
I disagree. I think there's
evil.
a point,
I know you
I think
disagree.
there's a point
I'm just
in time-
telling you.
Let him
I'm
talk.
just
When it comes to
telling you. I know.
Republicans, when
I'm
it
just
comes to
telling you.
conservatives,
I know. Hang
that
on.
they have to see.
I've let you have your
I think
say.
I'm a mirror
I've let you have
of
your
what
say.
they have shown.
I'll let you have
And
your
if
say.
they don't like what they
I'm
see,
telling
then
you.
they should actually
Fine.
detour
I'm
from their
using
wicked
your
path.
own. I'm using your own
show
justification
compassion.
to tell you what I think of you and what you've done. Right? That's my free speech at work.
Nice. I like that he stood on 10
that's-
toes and said,
I'm
shut
proud
the
of Black
fuck
man.
up.
He held it down.
Black Death, you all make fun
And
of all
all
that
those-
shit.
And they
no,
had
all them
the
white folks was
motherfuckers.
quiet. Like,
Yeah, the lesbian with the black child.
Yeah, that
she was like closing her eyes, like taking deep breaths.
I can't believe it.
yeah.
them,
You're
all,
supposed
all
to-
them no lip
you're
And
motherfuckers.
he was ready
Getting
for the
her-
smoke. I'll dust all four of you boxes
He
right
He was
here.
not scared. He was doing all this shit.
cooked
He
them.
cooked them nice.
Now you with the guard, I say you with the guard free. Now you with the guard, I say you with the guard free. He ain't playing around with none of these lanes, but I guarantee you'll be entertained and watch him drop some knowledge on your brain.